مساء الخير للحضور جميعا. Thanks Reem for the introduction. Good evening to you all. For those who see me for the first time, my name is Mago Shaheen, and I will be serving on the board of directors as the fundraising director of Palestinian Christians in Australia. I was born in Jerusalem and lived most of my life in Ramallah. I would like to start with acknowledging the traditional custodians of the country throughout Australia. We pay our respect to elders past, present, and future, and respect all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I would like to address the truth-telling objective of PCiA in my short speech. In addressing this topic, we asked ourselves few questions. Are the mainstream and social media report on Palestine and the Palestinians fairly? Is what happening in Palestine a conflict? Is advocating for the freedom of Palestinians is anti-Semitic? Is this the truth? The last few weeks have showed us all the hypocrisy of our politicians and the media when commenting on the occupation of Ukraine by Russian forces. Overnight, resisting the occupation is no longer terrorism. A photo of Ahed Tamimi, a Palestinian girl, confronting an Israeli soldier is being used as coming from Ukraine. Sanctions and boycott came at lightning speed, while Australia looks to legislate to make BDS illegal. And the International Criminal Court opened proceedings against Russia within 2 weeks, while atrocities against Palestinians are ongoing with little action. We intend to counter the misinformation in the media and everywhere by simply telling the truth, by letting everyone know that what is happening in our homeland is not a conflict, but resistance, defending one's home, defending one's land and one's children and life. This truth is what we listen to from people who are unjustly deprived from their homes and from their own land. This type of truth is what we will be working on showing and revealing to all our Australian friends to gain support and solidarity through truth-telling, and hope it can be one day that it can affect the political actions in Australia. One of our objectives is to share our Palestinian narrative to the wider Australian public, change the current narrative on Palestine, influence the media through sharing our Nakba stories and the true stories from the Palestinians present and the situation they live in right now. To reveal the truth and make these facts reach out to the Australian community, friends, and the whole world. We also intend to get recordings of stories and truth-telling interviews and many more ways. We intend to follow to achieve our objective, working towards accelerating the achievement of justice, peace, and reconciliation for our Palestine. We feel it's our responsibility, together with all other organizations, to tell the truth about what is happening in our homeland, Palestine, the impact of occupation on our children beyond the numbers, the stories of the families forced to leave their homes, their towns, and their cities since the Nakba, and as we meet tonight in Jerusalem, in Sheikh Jarrah, the truth about destroying our heritage buildings, stealing our culture, and all other facts. I believe if we are all one hand, one voice, we can help all our people in the occupied Palestine, as well as our community in Australia. As the fundraising director, I would like to announce that we are preparing many fundraising activities here in Australia, which will help our community to connect from all states and at the same time raise funds to support some projects in Palestine. We will be announcing those projects throughout this year. I would like to call on all creative members of our community to send any ideas for new projects. We also welcome direct and indirect sponsorship of projects. Finally, we pray for justice and peace to Palestine and the whole world. Thanks for listening.